Okay, we're rolling. Hey everyone. It is Saturday, September 14th, and it's been a couple of weeks since I've made a video. I've been busy with a lot of projects here, but I just wanted to give you kind of a quick recap of some different questions that were asked of me this past week and the week before. The first one that I want to address is about skin and your digestive tract. So your skin is actually a reflection of the total health of your body. And the fact is that 2/3 of your immune system is actually located in your gastrointestinal tract. Also, I think I mentioned before that 80% of serotonin, the feel-good vitamin, is also located and produced, manufactured in your gastrointestinal tract. So your digestion and the health of your GI tract is extremely important. When it's poor, you can experience different symptoms like what they call leaky gut syndrome. You may have a hard time with your stool. It can manifest in loose stool. Also, what happens is that people will break out. They will break out in different pimples. They will break out in sores. You can break out in sores around your mouth, under your armpits. These are all symptoms of a gastrointestinal tract that's been compromised. Now, it could be compromised by a few different things. We travel a lot in this modern age, and you may be finding yourself in different environments, on a weekly basis. You might be on the East Coast, then you could be in the Southeast, then you could be in the Southwest, and, the Pacific Northwest. And every time you travel, you really don't have a lot of control over the quality of water that you are drinking, the food that you're ingesting. Are you able to get your customary diet, the whole foods, etc.? You'll notice that water tastes differently in different parts of the country, and it can taste different based on the purity of the water, mineral content and what have you not. But what concerns me the most is that can interfere with healthy digestion. So this is why I like to travel with, and I recommend that people travel with Isana's Probiotic. And it's been upgraded. It's really easy to travel with. It just comes in a little pouch, a little sachet, Let's see, can we get this? There we go. It's about yay big, not very big at all. It's small enough to fit in your pocket. You can fit it in your wallet. You can throw it in your bag. It has 2 forms of very effective probiotic cultures in there that have been proven to be the most effective. You don't have to worry about putting it in a refrigerator. You keep it at room temperature. You want to sprinkle it on cold food. If you're a yogurt person, you could mix it in your yogurt. Smoothie person, you could put it in your smoothie, your juice, etc. You just don't want to put it in something hot because that's going to kill the healthy bacteria before it gets to your stomach. So you want to make sure that you have a good balance of healthy bacteria. Also, the other thing that we're trying to do is you're trying to heal the intestinal wall. There are actually thousands upon thousands upon thousands, probably more like in the millions, of little bacilli that live on, your GI tract. They're like little hairs. And those little hairs also have thousands of little hairs that live there. And so their job, is to catch, the food that's coming down and help to digest it properly, which the internal, if you could look at it, I actually have a blog post on this at thelivingconnection.blogspot.com. When you look at the bacilli in the GI tract, it actually kind of reminds me of the Grand Canyon or even a crystalline formation, when you magnify those things. So you may think of the gastrointestinal tract as just being this flat, smooth tube that runs from your mouth all the way out the other end, but it's not like that at all. So things can get caught up in there. That's why you want to make sure that in addition to keeping a healthy amount of healthy bacteria in there that can move along the stuff that's not healthy in there, you also want to really make sure that you keep your colon clean. I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. It's really, really important because so many diseases start from the gastrointestinal tract because of putrefied matter, that has just been sitting there for the longest. You actually should be having a bowel movement 3 times a day. So make sure that you eat plenty of fiber. Fiber first, of course, is always good. I posted a recipe on the Living Connection with Akani Chamberlain on the Facebook page this week. It's a wonderful health salad recipe with cabbage. Cabbage is an excellent source of fiber, and it has so many other healing properties to it. There's also red peppers and onions and celery, etc., that goes in that. You just dress that with apple cider vinegar and honey. Of course, honey is also very good for your immune system as well. Apple cider vinegar is also excellent for your immune system. And then when you're ready to eat that, you can just dress it with a little olive oil. If you like, you can put some slices of avocado on it and tomato as you like. It's really delicious. You can prepare it ahead of time, keep it in the refrigerator, airtight, and that way when you need some, you don't have to go through a big, long, drawn-out production number to get it. That's just an organizational tip as well. The other organ that's really important to keep clean is your liver. Your liver does a lot of things. It helps detoxify, but it's also an important part of the immune system. So if you are experiencing allergies, you probably have a dirty liver, or you may have a combination of the two. It usually goes hand in hand. If you have a dirty liver, you also often have a clogged and dirty colon. So there is another great product from USANA that's easy to use. It's called Hepicil Detox, and it is a hybrid formula with milk thistle, high quality, active, non-GMO milk thistle, in tablet form with vitamin C, because of course vitamin C is the great conductor and immune booster, and it actually helps your liver function better and able to process those things. So this is something that you can do when you go to work, when you come home. I'm certainly not against tea cleanses, etc., but you need time to do that. You need privacy, and to do it right, you need about 5 or 6 days, and you need to drink a lot of liquid and a lot of teas and a lot of tinctures, and you can expect to spend a lot of time in the bathroom, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you're not lucky enough to be able to go away to Club Med or go on a retreat, and you have the daily grind that you have to deal with in the big city here, whether it's Chicago, New York, LA, San Francisco, Atlanta, name your town, Pittsburgh. This is a way that you can help reduce the toxic burden and the toxic load that our livers experience every day from the coal plants, from the oxidative cocktail of sitting in traffic, standing waiting for the bus, secondhand cigarette smoke. Maybe the air in the office is not so good because it's been recirculated a million times. You like going out and having a cocktail to unwind after work, or 2 or 3 or 4, So it's really important to keep your liver clean. It's very, very, very important for your digestion and, for your overall health. Sometimes you'll see people, guys, that beer belly or that sort of distended gut. That's actually the liver that's engorged and that has become fatty. I'm actually amazed at how much the human body can actually withstand. It shows that the Creator made quite an incredible machine that's able to put up with a lot of abuse. But don't abuse it if you don't have to. Let me see. Magnesium. This has been a big topic of discussion also this week. Some of the symptoms of magnesium deficiency are you can't lose that weight no matter how hard you try. You're exercising, you're on diets, and it just won't budge. You have a constant craving for sweets. You have a real sweet tooth. I'm someone who had a sweet tooth for years. Um, I still enjoy some sweets, but not to the degree that I used to, because I'm not going to sweets for my first energy pick-me-up. Also now, I consume a lot more fruits, plums, apples, whatever's in season. It's fall now. It's a great time. Other symptoms of magnesium deficiency, eczema, skin that isn't smooth, brittle nails. Do you have brittle nails? Brittle hair. Do you fly off the handle? Are you irritable? Do you have poor digestion? Do you have problems sleeping at night? Etc. So there are some great products by USANA. They're for kids between the ages of 2 and 12. They need a full spectrum of vitamins because, of course, they grow like weeds. There are Usanimals that contains enough magnesium and calcium for them. For teens that are notorious for not eating properly, it's all pizza and soda often. Fast food, which actually displaces the magnesium and vitamin D in the body. There's something called Body Rocks that's chewable. There's also a version for adults. It's got a very pleasant taste to it, so you can have it on the go. It also works great as an antacid. So if you've ever heard of like milk of magnesia or things like that, the active ingredient in those things is actually magnesium. So this way you can have the benefits of an antacid without displacing the vitamin D in your body, which is really important for strong bones and recovery, etc. Let me see. Am I forgetting anything I wanted to tell you about magnesium? Well, I guess I can tell you that it is important for over 300 bodily functions. So that's quite a lot. So I can't list them all here. Another thing that I'm going to recommend that you pick up a copy of on Amazon.com is there's a new edition, the 5th consumer edition of Dr. Lyle McWilliams' NutriSearch Comparative Guide to Supplements. And it covers North America, the United States, Canada, and also, I believe, Australia and New Zealand. And it does a great analysis according to 18 body systems, a blended study of the purity and non-toxicity, etc., of about 1,600 different supplements that are commercially available on the market. So that's my Bible. I use it all the time, and it's a great guide because it's scientific, it's objective. These products have actually been tested in a laboratory to see whether they actually meet the standards. So that's really important. A lot of people have really great intentions when they start a company, some not so great, of course, but do they have the science, do they have the equipment to actually back it up to make sure that what you're ingesting and what you're putting in your body is really up to standard? Case in point, there was a big article that came out August 20th in Newsday, Long Island, about 2 supplement companies. Purity was one of them, that actually had been lacing their products with anabolic steroids. So a couple of ladies complained who were using the products, and their voices were deepening, they were losing their hair, and they were experiencing a lot of other symptoms. They were not feeling their best. This is really, really, really important. I know I harp on it a lot, but I cannot stress it enough. It's not just a matter of a fad or marketing or beautiful photos. I mean, that's all very well and good, but you need cleanliness, you need science, you need the raw ingredients to be sourced properly, to be quarantined, all of those different things. Can't emphasize it enough. Okay, so I'm going to sign off here because this is getting a little long. I am starting a new workshop starting Wednesday, September 25th, Kirtan Yoga. It's going to be at JivaMukti at 8:30 p.m. It's by donation, and it's part of a 3-month run that I'm having there. October 23rd is going to be an intentional meditation also for the global frackdown to protect our water. I use a contemporary and sort of a quote-unquote trad approach, just trying to bring some joy, some fun, and calling down some divine intervention, as it were, to really change our environment, from the inside out. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this, and please keep your questions coming. I really, really enjoy answering your questions. Bye-bye now.